Still here? Is it still up? We good? It's not gonna crash as soon as I play my music? Hey! We back! So, that was fun. As soon as I went to hit my intro, the entire thing just crashed out, and I have no idea why. So I've got like a contingency plan for this kind of thing. It's not a smooth contingency or anything, but I've got a really long Ethernet cable. So I just unspooled it, ran it down a flight of stairs, over a bed, and around a corner, so I could plug it directly into the router that, up until now, has not been giving me too much grief when it comes to the Wi-Fi connection. I've been able to really stress that thing with, like, simultaneous live streams, but no! Today was the day. This is a moment of justification for me. I saw the look on my spouse's face, and I said, you know what, I think I need to buy this extremely long Ethernet cable. And I can kind of tack it to the door frames so people don't trip over it too much. Like, yeah, but... To be honest, her solution was a lot more pragmatic. I could still buy the Ethernet cable, and we just drill a hole through the ceiling and run it. I'm like, yeah... But I wanna run it around door frames because it pleases me. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. It's Friday! We got new Doom mods! A big old megawatt by the looks of it. This is Abyssal Apocrypha. Lovecraft inspired. Custom enemy types, custom texture work, custom weapons. It looks real good. It looks real good. There's also a whole load of other things on my plate that I am hoping to spin up at some point, but man, it's a busy time, and I am but one man. If I could clone myself and then also clone my entire setup so I could work twice as fast, I'll still probably only get the same rate of things done, because then I'll have twice as much of me slacking off. Hey, Kevin, hoping you're doing well. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm on day 2 of my trying to do exercise. I got an extra few reps in than I did yesterday. The one where I was like, man, I'm real unfit. But today, I pushed a bit further. I'm feeling a lot better for it. I'm hoping I can keep it up. Sorry, I had a glitch. Hoping I can keep it up. Anyways, where's the mod? Where's the mod, Icarus? Shut up and play the mod, Icarus. Fine. Jeez. Get off my back. Agent, how you doing, man? Mr. Fishfinger's son or Count Binface's daughter? What? I'm sorry, I can't deal with you right now. I've got a Cthulhu. Got a Cthulhu to deal with. Tobias, at what time do the Friday streams start? You need to set an alarm. You're at this now. This is when they start usually. Between the hours of 1 and 2 p.m. BST or GMT, depending on what time of the year it is. That is when I typically stream on a Friday. If you need to set an alarm. I do have other stream days, and the times are a bit different. I'm still hashing it out. But yeah, it's fine. Ultraviolence. I already approve of the facial hair on Doom Guy. Those are what we call in the business Piccadilly Weepers. If you can believe it, I looked exactly like that at a friend's birthday party where we all had to try and grow facial hair in the style of Piccadilly Weepers. I thought we looked pretty fly, all things considered. Pretty fly. Where are you? There you are. What is this? What are those? It's feeling a little hexing with this crossbow. It's not quite as repulsive. Sorry, I'm just taming my hog. Shooting my hog. Cranking my hog. Not on stream. That would be against TOS. They don't let us do that. OnlyFans, however. Oh, wait, I can't mention that on stream anymore, can I? There was a lot of people who got, like, shit-canned for trying to promote their OnlyFans. Whoops, Daisy, bullet dodged. I might want to look extra hard for secrets this time around, Jamlock. You know what? Wait a minute, wait, you got no. Was that a friggin' spider? Arachnophobes are gonna have a real bad day. So I need to be seeking out some secrets. Is that what you tell me? Wait a minute. Sorry, I tried to do a clip, and my clip thing has decided it's gonna have a shit fit. No, it's fine. I got too many add-ons on my stream. This is the thing. I keep trying to add new stuff to my stream to make it a little bit more swish over time when I can manage it. And then I just end up with like a dozen competing like plugins. I need to have a real big clear out someday and just get it all back to zero and build it up again. The Twitch to OnlyFans pipeline is busted. Yeah. Feet enthusiasts are in shambles. Sorry, I was kind of dazzled by they look like green flies. The heck is that? The heck is that? Well, I found a secret. Was that Azathoth? Did it say Azathoth grants me power? Yes. The power of punching. You ever been so mad you just punched a freaking spider? I mean, maybe not that side. That side? That size. Unless you're in Australia. That's like small for Australia. You know what I really need to do? I need to save.
It's Friday. I just woke up and already it's network and power outages galore between Icarus and me. Is Friday the new Monday or something?
What? And what? You woke up, it's already network and power outages galore. Is Friday the new Monday? Oh, I don't know. I think just the universe conspires against me sometimes. Decides, you know what? This guy over here has been having a good day. And he's feeling alright. I think we need to throw a spanner into the work just to keep him on edge, just to keep him sharp. You know the most annoying thing about getting a few days of exercise under your belt properly is that, you realize that everyone's correct when they say that you'll feel better for having done it. It's like, I hate that. I hate that. I don't hate the feeling better thing. It's just that, there's only so much received wisdom you can listen to over and over and over when you're suffering from maybe a little bit of a depressive spiral. And then when you come out of it, you're like, shit, they were right, those sons of friggin' bitches. Not to say I've been particularly, that low. I've just not been feeling all that great. And something clicked inside my head lately where I was just like, you know what? I should do the Tom Holland CrossFit workout. Oh my god. What? These are not my lost souls. First of all, you're wearing someone's face. They're like not fully decomposed lost souls. I don't like them when they've got a face. I just want the skull. Great way to make something unsettling, right? That which shouldn't have a face, suddenly having a face. Or that which has a face, suddenly not having a face. This is already rinsing me. I got 1% health. The trees are talking! I'm just getting into the swing of it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Agent Strange, it is exactly that. Go outside and exercise, you'll feel better. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. And then you do it and you're like, shit. I do feel better. Fuck. This is awful. In the best possible way. So... Let me get out of this friggin' death spiral here. Excuse me! Maybe I need to take it from the top. I don't know. This is my problem. I always hit ultra-violence, and I regret it. Right, where's the other fireball slinger? It's very dim. I'm squinting a bit. I'm hoping that this is just because it's meant to be the deep dark, you know, jungle / forest. But I don't want to compromise the artistic vision, you know? But the artistic vision has got hands. It's... Anyway. Don't hit ultraviolence, he's a cool dude. Oh, so that's what they named it after. That other guy that worked at the id offices. You know, every now and again, I see John Romero posting a message saying, "Hi, Ultraviolence, hope you're doing well." Before congratulating him on having such a fantastic memory and absolutely 100% being correct about his recollection of past id shenanigans. Not a reference to anyone at all. No, no. Me doing that? Oh, God, we got... I don't recognize you as Swamp Thing. Okay. 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 Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna recalibrate this just a little bit. I'll see if this makes a tangible difference. Spoilers, it probably will. Poor Sandy dude needs to relax and make more games. Yeah, stop trying to promote crypto and just shut up and make some games. Or at least take an extended vacation somewhere nice, you know? Treat yourself. Beach holiday, some shit. I like that that's a big switch. I don't know why that pleases me so much. I'm trying to define like the attributes that make that satisfying to me. First of all, it's big. It's round. It lights up when you press it. There's a click. There are other kinds of big switches, but they don't hit quite the same as that. And so when it comes to my inevitable Switch tier list, I think that's probably up there. It's probably at least going to be default A for me. As a default A on the button tier list. You got the audio feedback as well. It's got to have a satisfying kathunk. A button should feel good to press. I like to imagine a little bit of spring-loaded feedback. Actually, no, I can't make a Switch tier list because then Nintendo will get on me about some shit, thinking that they own the concept of Switches. Alright. Let's see if I can still go down here. Because there was... the Fisto 5000. Also known as the blessing of some kind of death god, which is always nice to have. There you go. How do you... Everyone likes to act big till they take a fist to the face. Especially if they've got a face to fist. This has gone a lot better. I feel like I've evened out. I've evened out with the damage here. Although, I can't say it feels like there's lesser enemies. I just feel like they're not hitting me as hard. That could be the attribute. That could be the attribute, because everyone tunes difficulty in their own particular way. Yeah, I'm already in a nice place because I like this this kind of crossbow setup. It reminds me of not Hexen, sorry, that's the one I don't like. Heretic! Reminds me of Heretic. That's the good one. I'm gonna remain contrarian on Hexen till the day that, you know, someone sits me down like the protagonist in Clockwork Orange and forces me to just play it front to back with my eyes taped open until I like it. And then they'll release me from the lab, and all I'll be able to say is 1/6 of the puzzle has been solved, 1/6 of the puzzle has been solved, 1/6 of the puzzle has been solved, 1/6 of the puzzle has been solved. Oh, it takes me back out. Okay. Okay. I see what they're smoking. I smell what they're seeing. Save just to be safe. Anyway. Dominic, that's how Doom works. Easy, medium, hard. Just different enemy placements. Change a lot. Godless Knight had some interesting ones, though. Yeah, I like a mod or a WAD informing me what the difficulty selections actually mean.
Save this.
Wait, what now? Dutchy, 100 months! Holy moly, thank you so much for the resub there. Hope you keep him well. And also, I may have missed another one previously. Was it Irish? I said a thanks to Irish for 81 months. And Nasco for the 3 consecutive streams. Hi, how Abyssal is the Arcana? It's kind of regular. Regular levels of Abyssal. This is only the first level. But it's certainly got the, you know, the dark foreboding look down. Hovering tentacle mancubus is, yeah, that's a sleep paralysis demon right there. Alright, let's judge the cacos. Oh my god, yeah, okay, that's just shot right up. That's replaced the hovering tentacle mancubus for the sleep paralysis demon rankings here. We're ranking switches, we're ranking potential sleep paralysis demons from this roster. I think this one's at the top right now. This is number 1. That's actually impressively horrifying to me. So, the shotgun made a weird noise when I picked it up. The Eldritch is an Eldritch shotgun. It's got a face in it. Is that an eye? If it blinks at me, I'm gonna be mildly disturbed. Wait for the pain elementals. I'm flinching in advance. Okay. Switch game is... Fucking hell. How did he get around the back of me? Switch game is on point, is what I was about to say, before I was rudely interrupted by a donkey punch from a Revenant. Can't even call it a Revenant, doesn't have any shoulder cannons. It's just an angry swamp skeleton. We got dozens of those out back. But on a vibe front, this is already very nice. Music is very vibey. Got the subdued lighting. We got the rain. It's looking very nice. The way some of the enemies pop in though is I'm feeling I'm trying to think of the word and it's eluding me. Harassed? It's not harassed. It's a similar thing to vindicated, but vindicated is a completely different meaning. Pestered. Perturbed. Nah, it's not the word. I'm sure we'll arrive at it eventually in about half an hour's time when my brain suddenly loops back round. It's definitely a word that has like the at the start of it. That's all I can tell you. F6. Let's save. Because I'm about to enter the bone zone. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how, but it felt like that Skelly was able to get around the back of me. I always find the hovering arachnotrons, like the what do you call them if they're not arachnotrons? Just arachnid squids? Arachnid squids? I don't know. There's an official name. I never remember them. I find them kind of adorable. Oh wait, I just realized they do shoot homing projectiles. It's from their chest cavities. Okay, they can be revenants. They can be revenants again. But I will not grant them the rank of Jedi Master. Surely this will work out great for everybody. Arachnorbs? Oh, that's a good name, actually. The round. Yeah, I like the roundness of that. The spikiness of Arak and the roundness of orbs, it's perfect. Ah. DMH, you back at it again? You're on map 2 slot this time? As in, you've made it to map 2? Okay. Any cryptic warnings you want to give me? Any heads ups? The owls are not what they seem or some shit? Oh, you weren't kidding about the pain elementals. Oh, no, that's like the forbidden donut. No. No, I hate this. I hate this. No, take it back. Sorry, I'm just trying to comprehend what I'm doing to that shotgun. I think it's some kind of human rights violation. Save. Wow, we went from 0 to Flash Palace really quick. Really quick. Necronomicon, as you do. This is fun. Loving that animation. Is that from anywhere or is that original? If that's an original animation, that's sick. Worth a try. Oh, hello. So what slot do you occupy? You are straight up slot 7. Okay. That is interesting. Getting essentially a power weapon that early. Soul tank. I'm trying to figure out what that actually is. Is that ammo or... You know, I need to make more of an effort to collect some of the soundtracks for these map packs and WODs that I play, because some of them are so good. And I'm always reaching for, like, good backing tracks, and I just forget there's an absolute wealth of them. Available as MIDI. I know there's packs and all that, but it's just remembering to do it. Souls seem to be cells. That tracks. Right, let's test this hypothesis. We got 240, 340. Yep. That works. I'm expecting to lose this at the end of the level. Because you don't usually get it in map 1. And then expect to keep it. Or at the very least, keep the ammunition for it. Yeah. Fishes. Wait, I just missed a real interesting transition there, didn't I? The way that underwater section came into play. Yeah, I'm not swimming here. I'm just walking along the bottom. Those fishmen. Shark dudes in this economy. I mean, I'm not gonna use it. If you give me the Necronomicon, I'm probably gonna give it a little bit of a tickle. Maybe avoid some of those critical Deadite resurrection spells. Those will ruin your life. Ooh, yeah, I remember seeing a little bit of this from the trailer. Loving that. I got a little bit of a hint of like Doom Dark Ages cosmic realm from that particular shade of green. I don't know if that's just happy coincidence with the artistic direction of this, or whether it was a little bit of an influence. What's in the syringe and why does the SSG stare at me? I like to think it's the same stuff out of Reanimator. Okay, alright, so it lets you explore this part of the level if you want to go back. Understood. Was the way forward again? Was it this way? It was this way. It's a rare moment of zen, just having the fishies. It's the substance. You know what? I've still not watched The Substance. I know I should. Oh shit, I did it again. But, you know, it's hard to find a time and a place in, like, a 3-kid household to sit down and watch that. I think I should save. All my instincts are saying you should really save. Maybe get out the Necronomicon. How was that Evil Dead Burn, by the way? Did that come out? I like the idea that, like, the Evil Dead, like the modern entries of Evil Dead are all based on the conceit that each Necronomicon is a different Necronomicon from, like, Army of Darkness, because there was 3 of them. I was trying to figure out what mod I was playing for a second there. I was thinking, that's not a Battle Lord. That's a friggin'... Is that a Cthulhu? It's level 1! Why am I facing a Cthulhu? I feel like, Cthulhu has been getting pretty bad PR lately. I mean, when you got situations like this, right? You got, that back-end fight from Doom the Dark Ages where you punch out a Cthulhu with a mech. Like, this is the second time you've humiliated a Cthulhu. Third, if you count the Cthulhus that Doom Guy destroyed, getting himself to go through purgatory and that kind of stuff. I think he's due a little bit of a glow-up. I think his aura has been diminished. Starspawn, rather than actual Cthulhu. Okay, okay. Each level here is a one-shot. Okay, except bracket shenanigans. Okay. Okay. That's an ominous degree of bracketing. Right. Oh, they are switches. I gotta say this. It's no joke. The Switch game in this is on point. The switches look like switches. Ah, I saw the death exit. I saw the death exit. I got at least a few secrets, maybe one. Ah. Jamlo, people say the new Evil Deads are a little too humorless. They do trade a bit on the meanness. They're just straight up kind of trying to make you wince 99% of the time. Chill. Whereas for me, like OG Evil Dead is still trying to make you laugh a little. It's got the slapstick in there. Hey, Evil Dead 2. That entire sequence before the rest of the characters actually turn up where Ash is just losing his mind. He's just losing his mind. The lamps laughing at him. And trying to assassinate his own hand. Pretty sure his hand flips him the bird at some point. But yeah, I've not watched so much of the new Evil Deads. I watched like the first entry, like the straight up just Evil Dead reboot. I actually quite liked that. I thought it was gnarly as all fuck. I think that was like a good baseline for me. Like by the end, it's literally raining blood and, you know, a chainsaw gets shoved in someone's face. And I'm just like, that was friggin' badass. You know what? That I enjoyed that greatly. I've just not gotten around to watching the others. Like Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead Burn. But it's nice, they're still produced by, you know, Sam Raimi. He basically handpicks the directors because they've got this nice little passing the baton type deal going on with Evil Dead where they want to cherry pick promising directors that they think will fit quite nicely and say, hey, do you want to make an Evil Dead? That's cool. I like that. So, where, Hey! We got the world's most uncomfortable SSG. Every shot is a fresh injection. It's a lot of switches. It's a lot of switches. It's a very switch heavy level. Huh? Aha! So what else? The bookshelf. Okay. Up, up, up. But yeah, with the syringe and the green liquid stuff, very heavy Reanimator references. Hasn't that had like an anniversary recently as well? I'm sure Reanimator's had an anniversary as such recently. At the very least, I saw a real nice edition of the Blu-ray that I want to get. Every shot's a shot. It's like an appetizer, but with extra embalming fluid. Right. An appletini. That's what I want to say. I'm like an appletini. That was a switch. It was a switch. I do enjoy that the language for figuring out what is and what is not a switch has been pretty swiftly delivered. That's cool. That kind of, to me, reminds me of like inverse of the biblically accurate angel. It's more like biblically accurate, like higher demon or something, like an archdemon that you can't kill. Instead of be not afraid, it's just be afraid. Save. Save. Nope, no, I'd like something with projectiles, please. There we go. Yep. I like when everyone tries to shoehorn a good old nail gun back into Doom. Oh, no, not you, not you, not you, not you, please. Not quivering mass of pained souls in the form of a donut. Please go away, thank you. I'll take the neon cacodemon sea urchins. Thank you very much. I feel like those seamlessly work as pinky replacements, though. The big old hog. That's what happens if you leave the 50 to 60 feral hogs on your farmland, you know, loose to just do whatever they want. Bad things. They'll stop mutating. Just save. Let me just save for a second. I was hoping someone would make the bagel reference. Sucked into a bagel. I need to rewatch Everything Everywhere All at Once. I absolutely love that film. Saw it in the cinema. Very happy I made the effort. Just so friggin' creative. I think the director duo Daniels, they did Swiss Army Man as well, which was Daniel Radcliffe as a corpse. I'm trying to remember the name of the other guy. He was in like There Will Be Blood. He was the Riddler in the Batman. Paul Dano. But it turns out that Daniel Radcliffe is like the most useful corpse ever. You know, you can use him in all sorts of interesting ways to like... I don't know, it's hard to describe. Through the power of bodily fluids and gas, this man escapes being marooned on an island. It's very uplifting. Very uplifting. Good cadaver portrayal by Daniel Radcliffe. I genuinely respect Daniel Radcliffe. Just like his career trajectory, what he's chosen to do. You know, since the thing he's massively known for. Seems like a good chap. It looked like a switch. It looked like a switch. The arcane lantern is mine, baby. I'm gonna save before I lose it. Vortex, you love the mod? Playing through it right now, loving every second. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated. And actually, have I just had a bunch of friggin'... I have, haven't I? I've got my dumb event feed that never tells me what's happening, and I've just had a bunch of member subs, haven't I? Thank you so much. I will adequately thank you in a second. I have to get the right window up. Of course it's Vortex. Vortex, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships over on YouTube. Hope you keep them well. Hope you keep them well. There's that dude from Twilight as well. Oh god, why is it that when you know who someone is and then you go to retrieve that information, your brain just goes, no, 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 not gonna let you utter that word or that name. Robert Pattinson. Yeah, Robert Pattinson. Again, I deeply respect Robert Pattinson. I saw a great breakdown of Robert Pattinson's best wacky accents or vocal performances in films, and it was a fun ride. He does some very interesting voices throughout his career. He starts off pretty subtle, but he gets a little bit more experimental as the roles go by. The way he says, "Will somebody get these beggars out of here?" in Odyssey is ridiculous, man. There's a reason why everyone remembers it. Good grief. And there's the lighthouse. There's the lighthouse. Hark! I mean, that was Willem Dafoe, not Robert Pattinson, but I keep doing connections between actors I just genuinely love. Willem Dafoe, Robert Pattinson, Daniel Radcliffe. Always enjoyable. Always enjoyable. Right, I have yapped my way through and absolutely lost sight of what I'm supposed to be doing in this room. I know I picked a key up. I got the yellow keys. I've I don't think I've visited all of these rooms, have I? There's the switches behind the beds. Probably need to do that. Oh, yep, definitely not been in this one. Definitely not been in this one, on account of all the arcane crystals. Blood geode, that's awesome. That's a fantastic name for an item. Let me try this again. I'm being introduced to a lot of multi-syllable words here. Trapezohedron. 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 Okay. Trapezohedron are barely newer. Okay, okay. I'm not quite sure what I was getting absolutely steamrolled by there, but it hurt. This is fun, but the only oh wait, can I be harmed by my own flame? No, that's good. Downside. It covers a lot of the screen when you're using it. Eat geometry, motherfucker. And nails. Nails hurt as well. Apparently he didn't like the geometry. Or the nails. Ah. Funnily enough, talking real-world stuff might be considered a good ploy to retain my sanity during a Call of Cthulhu campaign. I mean, yeah. Just to retain my connection. Hey. Oh, wait. Where's my windows gone? Good grief. Was that another bunch of them? Vortex? Vortex? Did you send a bunch more? Or are they on delay? I'm so confused right now. Sorry, I'm gonna pop out this window so I don't have to keep bringing out this this alt tab so I can see what's going on the YouTube side. I've only got 2 monitors. I used to have 3 monitors, and that was just enough to have all of the dumb, like, extra stuff I need to monitor available to me. But now I'm down to 2, and I'm having to be creative. There we go. Cydrax, did I play the... Oh, shit. Did I play the Brigador Killers Early Access? I played the demo. I'm hanging fire on that one. There's, like, shenanigans afoot. I will tell you, trying to be enthusiastic about stuff these days has become very difficult because I feel like the people who create video games have lost the ability to just shut the fuck up and make video games. This is not a reference to anyone in specific, in particular, but yeah. I got too much on my plate, basically. You miss when I'd actually post mod reviews instead of streaming exclusively. That's because you're a fucking LARPer, Blue Warp, who doesn't actually watch my channel. I do still post mod reviews, you just don't watch them. Oh man, you walked into that one, didn't you? You didn't ring the bell. I literally posted a video about a Duke Nukem total conversion yesterday. I know you might not care about Duke Nukem, but it still counts as a mod video. Jeez. Oh, man. Right. What is the most effective way to deal with the star spawn in the goddamn lobby? I'm gonna say it's still the tetrahedron, whatever the heck. But again, do I have enough ammo for it? Have I already wasted it? No. I've not actually been back in that other room, have I? Nope. Nope. I'm in a fluster. I'm in a fluster. Anyways. Oh! Romeo, can I check out your mod for the next Doom Mod Madness? Oh, man. You just dropping that request in chat? It's a busy time for me, man. It is a super duper hefty wefty fucky wucky busy time for me. I cannot guarantee anything. God damn this room! I'm basically taking my projects on whatever I actually have time to cover at the moment. That's how swamped I am. I've got so much stuff I want to look at. I got like codes for things that I've been like eagerly anticipating for a very long time. I'm talking years. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what order I need to take this stuff. I've got like algorithmically pleasing trending things that I could be doing that still retain, you know, the whole Doom thing. And I'm like, oh my god, where do I begin? Where do I start? Will I have enough time for this? So it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act. God damn it! What am I getting stuck on? It's this. I need to clear the room, I need to save, and I can reset my mind. Because my brain keeps going, where is the Cthulhu? And it turns out, I'm an encounter behind. The thing I dislike about those, I think, are they meant to be Baron alts? Because in my head, they're more like imps to me. Those are Baron alts, but that one was taking forever to die. Goat demons. Right, now I can save again. Where was I? But yes, my general line is, I would love to check out your Doom mod. Please take a ticket. And wait for your number to be called. Sadly, I am the only person that works at this office. I do all of the roles here. So it may take some time for me to reach your entry. Or at all. Apologies in advance. Oh, anyway. Robin Xavier, you want to see me beat Octoplok? I did beat Octoplok with a mod. It was very easy. Again, I published a video about the entire thing. It's called Octoplok is Easy, actually. I think it was Russian Overkill. Yeah, I beat Octoplok with Russian Overkill. As Christopher Nolan intended. Hey! Saving that. Dominic, when an indie developer sends you a key and asks them to check out the game, you'll let them know you'll try, but you've been sent 6 other preview keys. Yeah. I mean, it's real feast and famine for me sometimes, because I try and narrow my scope to this stuff where I can. I just like too many things. That's my problem. I like the grand scope of video games as is. But, yeah, sometimes a load of mods will be work in progress, not officially released yet. And then I'll be in the middle of my, like, backup project, doing something maybe Doom adjacent, and then 4, 5, 6 different things will come up all at the same time. And that is exactly what I'm dealing with. At this point, I'm like, summer's not even over yet. I can't even dedicate 100% of my attention during the day to that kind of stuff. I'm still playing catch up because I'm currently on like a 1 week on, 1 week off kind of thing, so I don't go insane trying to keep my kids entertained. Oh my goodness. Omega, you too like too many goddamn things. It's a curse, is it not? It's a curse. I wish. Again, this could end up entirely as a monkey's paw type thing. I wish I could be the kind of guy that likes that one singular type of mainstream video game that means all I need to do is that thing all the time. And the thing that rams this home for me is I sometimes see tutorials for OBS overlays. Like, oh, you can make sure you can move this thing here and there and easily change this and the other. And I realize a lot of this stuff is tailored to someone who only like plays one type of game all of the time. And I could get away with that if I only played Doom mods 100% of the time, but I don't. Because I like to have a balance of things in my life. You know what they say, variety is the spice of life? Well, they weren't kidding. Now you want to mod in a megaphone so you can yell at the demons. Where is my Jujutsu Kaisen Doom mod? Everyone's slacking. This is like one of the biggest shonen anime series out right now. When JoJo was getting its flowers, there was the Dio mod. What gives? What gives? The reason why I bring that up in relation to the megaphone comment is there's a guy who has like a megaphone with a sigil etched on it. And he can yell a command like "die" at a bunch of cursed spirits, and you know, make them do the thing. It's awesome. There's a guy who has the sigil like etched on his like mouth, but if he's up against something that's too powerful, it just makes him cough up blood. It's real metal. I love it. I've been really enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not a manga follower, but I am an anime enjoyer. Right, I got a key. What was the purpose of outside again? Was there a switch? There was a switch. There was a switch. I'm yapping. But yeah, you could have like a power system. You could have like some bullshit character that nicks all of the powers from various Jujutsu Kaisen characters. There's a guy who can consume spirits and then, you know, summon them to work for him. He's basically like a Pokemon trainer, but for weird mutant undead cursed creatures. Cursed spirits. There's a guy who has the ability to summon a literal black hole. There's a guy who has the power to make anything he wants to do work in his favor if he thinks it'll be funny enough. And even he doesn't know how his power works. It's just if it's funny, it works. He gets like a skill check on like the comedy value of whatever he's doing. And if it works, it works. It's like the orcs out of 40k. It really is. They don't know how it works. They just believe hard enough that, you know, putting go faster stripes on the ships will make them go faster, and it does indeed make them go faster. Right. I did press both of them. Is that a telltale heart I can hear? That's more Edgar Allan Poe, is it not? I feel like I'm missing a switch. I've liberated the aquariums. What are next? That ain't a teleporter. Not for me, anyway. I've liberated Aquarium 1, I've liberated Aquarium 2. My tetrahedra is hovering. Actually, it reminds me more of Leviathan out of Hellraiser, but red and with more sides. So it's not quite Leviathan. I think Leviathan only has 4 sides, which therefore makes it inferior. Oh. I do like the whole Hellraiser notion of this unknowable cosmic entity being represented as geometry. I just think that's a fun idea. I like that. I like that it persists. Okay, God, I felt like I spent a lot of time in that section of the map. Oh wait, did I just hurt myself with my own thing? Is that how that works? It is. Splash damage. This is basically the rocket launcher. I see it now. I see. So I got all 3 keys. Uh-huh. You stay down there. While I abstract math at you. I think we're good. I think we're good! Nice. There's a man who summons a black hole. Is his name Goatsy? No, Gojo. You got the first letter right. They had to seal him away because he was too powerful. He's basically Superman. You know, like the Superman problem in any like comic story that involves Superman. You've got to find a way to nerf or take Superman out of the fight so the stakes can be high enough. The Superman dilemma is a fascinating narrative conundrum. I found the easy exit. They have every map has 2 routes. No shit. No shit. Interesting. Anyway, just gonna heed the call of nature. Be right back. I'm not sure how to deal with because this platform, I don't know how to stay on it. Oh! Did that screen just call me gay? Do you know who isn't in the files? Mel Gibson. Yeah, he's still a massive anti-Semite. But, you know, give him his Jews. Oh, no! I didn't mean that fucking double entendre. I meant Jews, as in give him his flowers, you know, that kind of thing. I didn't mean, oh my God. All of this room for activities. Oh, holy shit. Well, that's a lot. That's a bit more than a... Welcome to purgatory. Fuck. Atone for your sins? What sins? The dog's not doing anything. He just needs a wash. Look, he's very friendly. He's great with kids. Oh my God, you actually did it. Well, what? Okay. Oh, Q to switch as well. T and Q. I've just... I need to do... You know what I need to do? I need to do a secondary thing. I need to undo the T. Undo the T. So I can't use it. So it's only Q. That way I won't mash that direction. Now I'm gonna forget how to swap my things and it's gonna make me even worse. I nearly did it again. I was like looking at my keyboard going, T. Part of my brain's going, no, no, whatever, no, stop it. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Welcome to my ASMR stream. Please turn your headphones up to maximum for the intended effect. What do you mean you're bleeding? Shit. Shit! I did save. Ah! I'm still working out the kinks in that clip carousel. Anyway, where was I? Sorry, I do swear a lot. You know, when I was trying to get that clip carousel thing working for Be Right Back, I was honestly going through and going, man, I swear a lot. Like, 8 times out of 10, the clip is going to include me saying the F word. I chalk that up to me being, you know, scouse. It's part of like every other sentence. Okay. You had to say when you did some co-commentating for a buddy stream where you play games. It's just the effing and the jeffin comes out. I'm trying to maybe reduce the effing and the jeffing where possible. Maybe say fudging hell. Flippin' heck. Oh god. The shark men are coming out of the poo-poo water. I should have flushed! If you say wanker in the US, I mean, wanker isn't really a common one for me, in all honesty. I mean, the old TWAT is. Wanker as a word, I think has fallen out of excessive usage these days. I say bugger a lot. Not so much bollocks. Ah, good, I got my geometry back. I'm hoping that there's no, oxygen meter kind of thing going on here. That would be unfortunate. Or maybe it's Sonic rules. If you stand in the bubbles, you get an automatic replen. The Sonic drowning music. Oh boy, it has, scarred me since I first played Sonic. Was the drowning music in the original Sonic, or was it Sonic 2? I want to think it was in the original Sonic. See you next Tuesday's looked down on in the US, unlike UK and Australia. It's more of a Scotland thing. The Scottish,
my brain is injured.
Get away with the old CUNT as part of the daily lexicon. Not so much regular old England, which I think is, you know, more's the poorer. And then, of course, the Australians, yes. You know what word the English get, though? You might want to plug your ears for this, because it's probably going to horrify you. Maybe cause you to maybe come down with a case of the vapors, but at least we've got nincompoop. You heard me. Nincompoop. I expect my Twitch ban in the email within the next half hour. Dingus is pretty good. I feel like the Australians have monopoly on Dingus. Maybe that's just dank pods. Maybe that's just a consequence of dank pods using it quite a lot. Dingbat. Dingbat. Ninny. Nincompoop. Yeah. I don't know why my brain is suddenly saying phlebotomist. Phlebotomist. It sounds like a word Rowan Atkinson would say with great relish. Phlebotomist. Much like a petrol pump. Is fanny a taboo word in the UK? I don't think it ever factors into anything in the UK. Fanny can be the name for your auntie. Or auntie. Aunt Fanny. You know what we call a fanny pack in the UK? We call it a bum bag. Bum bag. How's that for linguistic superiority? Yeah. Bet you're seething. It's more like an old English thing. You know, if there was like a period drama, there might be an instance where, with a lady fell flat on her fanny. But, yeah, it used to also mean, like, not the bum. It used to mean, yeah, the front lady area. Did I save at any point during this? Yes, I did. Good, good. Bum bags just sounds like there's something wrong with it. I mean, with a little bit of light modification, you can get another Scottish classic, which is ball bag. You don't want to be a ball bag. I know the Scottish have a dim view of the English, but I'll always appreciate the Scottish for tonics tea cakes. There we go. Save. So we got multiple varieties of pinkies. That's cool. We got the underwater aqueous style of pinkies, and then we've got like the hog variant. Was someone trying to bring up the subject of baked beans? I saw some American TikToker try to do the whole baked bean thing, but they clearly didn't look up what the UK variant of baked beans actually is. You know, the whole particular bean and the sauce and all that kind of stuff. So I think they just had like straight pinto beans or something. And it wasn't on the toast, it was adjacent to the toast. Like, this is rage bait. This is just rage bait. I refuse to admit that someone can get something this catastrophically wrong, but I don't know. There's a genre of person that exists that is just that kind of dumb or that oblivious. And you know what? The internet's brought us all closer together, so thanks for that, Tim Berners-Lee. Okay. I got a blue. Dabbity dabba die. Inspirational words, I think you'll find. From the one and only Eiffel 65. God, I miss the 90s. Right. I mean, I wasn't old enough to enjoy the rave culture, but it felt like the last time people were having fun. At least in my part of the hemisphere. Yeah. Fun fact, Eiffel 65 picked their name using a random word generator. The 65 was a misprint. Really? I've always wondered about the meaning of Eiffel 65 as a name for a group, but yeah, I didn't think it was that arbitrary. But yeah, in my mind, right, I associate Eiffel 65 obviously with like that song, with MTV. Watched a lot of MTV at the time. And yo-yos. There was a big yo-yo like revival around about that time as well. And my head intrinsically associates like messing around with a yo-yo. I feel like the kind of kid that would have had one of those hats with the little propeller. When I think back to my youth, I see little kid With the rainbow hat with the propeller, with a lolly and a yo-yo. That was me. I was absolutely that kind of kid. Don't forget to check out the Quake 4 expansion. Oh, believe me, I am very aware of it. As I said earlier, I am absolutely snowed under with things I should check out, but I know I just don't have enough time for. And I'd love to. I want to do all of the things. But, yeah. There's only so many hours in the day, and yeah. Aha. Aha! Save. Save, save, save. Oh, what are you? The Staff of Cthulhu is yours. Oh my. I was expecting some degree of pew-pew. I think what I was assuming is there would be a little bit of a charge, you know, like a kind of thing going on. But it's more like default level pew-pew. It seems to home. And actually seems to be doing a fair amount of damage. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that stuff. This is great work. I love the dangling pipes, by the way. Absolutely love the dangling pipes. Is it weird anyone out that MTV is old enough that Dire Straits made a song about it? Oh, yeah, yeah. Money for Nothing. They had that pioneering music video, did they not? Very early 3D computer generated. Used to love me a music video. The fun thing about music videos at the time as well is there was indeed like a music video director pipeline. Or like, you know, advertising director pipeline. What the fudge? Ah! To, you know, from that to like big movies. That's where Michael Bay came up. Why does Doombro look like Eminem? My friend, when in the ever-loving hell has Eminem ever had Piccadilly Weepers? Asking, genuinely, because I would love to see a picture of Eminem with Piccadilly Weepers. Gotta say, I love the pickup sprite for it, though. The pickup sprite is enigmatic. I couldn't tell what exactly it was gonna be till I picked it up. I thought it might be some kind of sword. You know, what with the handle and all that? Seems to be more of a staff of a similar ilk to the staff of the Jafar from Stargate SG-1. I'm still salty that that Stargate revival apparently stalled. I don't see any good reason why they shouldn't bring Stargate back. Genuinely. When you look at the numbers, it was the longest running sci-fi series on television. People kept watching it. Sure, they kind of lost their way trying to, you know, keep up with the more modern landscape of sci-fi television towards the end there, but man... Were they waiting for Chris Judge to finish his acceptance speech? Christopher Judge! Sorry, I made that Jeffy's video. And... I don't know, when you make your own YouTube poop, it gets stuck in your head. If anyone needs to know, I made a YouTube poop one time about one of the Game Awards where Christopher Judge was doing the presenting for some of the awards. But if you've ever had the pleasure of trying to edit your own YouTube poop, every line gets etched into your brain. It becomes like your own personal stim. There was a bit where I was just constantly reintroducing Christopher Judge, so, and now, Christopher Judge! And then I started reversing, Christopher Crit! Christopher Crit! But, unfortunately, I haven't found any subsequent Game Awards anywhere near as, like, worthwhile to potentially YouTube poop as the one that I actually did. Your favorite YouTube poop gotta be the Matrix You Can't Scare Me With This Briefcase drop. Oh, there's so many good ones. There's so many good YouTube poops. As varied as there are stars in the sky. Yeah, I just want you to get out of here. I want you out. I want you done. You're ejected from this club. By the power of the Green Lantern. Whatever the credo is for that. Get the fuck out. That's my abridged Green Lantern's creed, by the way. Get the fuck out. Oh, God. Isn't there like a new series of that coming out? Lanterns on HBO Max. I'm trying to remember if I've got any subscriptions that, that have that. What does HBO Max, like, piggyback off on the UK? Is it its own thing? I don't know. I'm more currently watching the Ghost in the Shell series. So many people complaining about that. I'm like, what have you got a problem with? That Ghost in the Shell has the temerity to be fun for once, like the manga was. It's like, yeah, God, let people enjoy things. Jesus Christ. God forbid Major Kusanagi actually be a weirdly horny gremlin of a character. Tell you what, the internet was in shambles with that one episode where it turned out she had a boyfriend for a few months. Everyone's like, no! Anyway. But I have pretty much consumed most iterations of Ghost in the Shell since I first saw the movie. Standalone Complex. I think actually the only one I skipped on was the Standalone Complex 2040 whatever. It was like a 3D CG continuation. And I was like, no, the art style kind of repulses me. The 3D CG choice was a bad move. And I don't care. I don't care to see it portrayed that way. It doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right. People say it got all right towards, you know, the back end, but I was like, I don't want to have to invest the time. Oh, they home in as well? Whack. Standalone Complex did a good job of adapting the manga stories. Yeah, they did a good they really nailed the political espionage fiction stuff. They got that vibe, but they did strip out a lot of the goofier humor stuff, which is what the new series has a lot more of. It's really funny seeing really familiar story beats from the manga done closer to the manga instead of the Standalone Complex style. It's wild. I really enjoy it. Either way, it's like, oh my god, 2 cakes! I don't know how familiar you are with that meme, but it's the whole, The worrying about this cake not being as good as the other cake, but there's the guy on the other side is like, oh my god, I get to have two cakes. I get to both have the more serious, anime, cool as fuck, tactical espionage cake, and then I have the goofy, more cartoony, but still cyberpunk as hell cake. These are all good things. These are all good things. So this is the easy exit, I guess, because I don't have all of the keys. Now that I know that there's 2 exits to every level, I'm, like, fascinated. Hold your horses. Now I'm intrigued. I'm wondering if there was something further down here in the depths. Maybe it's because I'm after... No, I've got the blue. I've got the blue. I've got the red. I need the yellow key card. Yellow key. But yeah, as you can tell, I didn't do my complete 100% read-up of what's going on with this. I tend not to. I like to experience my, my WODs, my map packs, with a degree of blindness. Why isn't it going up? Oh, good. I was worried that I might have softlocked myself for a second there. You wish there was a new season of Black Lagoon? God, it's going back a bit now. It made me feel old. Cobble Bobby never finished Rise. That was on Netflix. They divvied it up weird. It was alright. It was fine. But yeah, I did miss the mark. Ghost in the Shell. Rise. It was like supposed to be dealing as more like a prequel kind of thing. But yeah, I'm not sure whether it landed. Tonally. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm really fascinated by the idea of where this other key may be. Not seen any obvious side tracks. Now I'm just really distracted by the color blue for some reason. I know I'm not looking for a blue key. I've already got a blue key. But my brain is drawn to it like a moth to the flame. You know what? I'm not gonna try and get too hung up on it. I'm not gonna try and get too hung up on it. Does this use the Hexen Hub level functionality? Can you return? I don't know. Maybe later on down the line. Romeo, have I ever been to Greece? No. The nearest I've been is maybe Turkey. Who's Bulgaria in relation to Greece? I can't figure out what's closer, Bulgaria or Turkey. R.I.P. Sam Neill Flesh? Yeah. Missed the guy already every time the thing is, Sam Neill, he was filming the Zelda live action thing. He was in the Zelda live action. So that'll be his last on-screen role. I always find it crazy when an actor suffers an untimely death, but they've still got a load of films in the can. So, like, for maybe a year after their death, they're still in films. It's like, oh my god, this is so strange. Which one of you crows is gonna start quoting Nevermore at me? Again, I know this is Edgar Allan Poe more than Lovecraft, but still. That's guttural cry. I must check the lab. I always think of the Venture Brothers version of Edgar Allan Poe, where he's got like a head like a melon. He's just got this really big head for some reason. And there's a joke at some point where there's multiple Edgar Allan Poes because they keep traveling through time, and they use one of them to keep someone else warm. Oh wait, it might be just one Edgar Allan Poe, but they cut open Edgar Allan Poe and put someone in his body to keep him warm, like the Tauntaun out of Star Wars. And they do the exact same line, but I sound like a crazy person talking about this series. You should watch The Venture Brothers. The Venture Brothers is amazing because as time goes by and more people become aware of comic book storylines and tropes and what have you, the better the references get. Venture Brothers is unbelievably good. And there's gonna be like a bunch more stuff that I pick up on now that I finished watching X-Men 97. I finally finished up X-Men 97 recently, and I'm like, okay, the second series isn't as good as the first series, but it's still good. The biggest problem the second series of X-Men 97 has is that it isn't as phenomenal as the first series was. The first series was fucking phenomenal. And if you're on the edge about giving it a watch, give it a watch. Yeah, the season 2 felt like they rushed it. If they would have had maybe even 2 or 3 extra, 2 episodes minimum extra to flesh a few things out, I think they would have been able to do it a heck of a lot better. We're talking about actual comics. We're talking about a series. There was an X-Men revival. You know the classic 90s X-Men animated series? There's a continuation called X-Men 97 that picks up the storylines and continues, and it's like oddly adult orientated in terms of the subject matter, to the degree that, you know, I can't watch it with my kid because my kid's gonna, you know, be asking awkward questions. But it was cramming in some stuff. I really was so surprised by how good season 1 was. But yeah, they tried to cram in too much in a short space of time in season 2, and it suffered for it. I don't know what the deal was, but it's still good. It's still good. I would not say it's bad. Son of a bitch. I don't think I saved at any point during this. Son of! Stupid crows! Or ravens, actually. Quoth the raven, nevermore. How's everyone feeling about Doomsday, actually? How's everyone feeling about Avengers Doomsday? I reckon they've got a tough mountain to climb, but I feel like they've suffered enough, like, losses, so to speak, in terms of trying to rectify whatever the heck that they're doing, that I reckon that they'll have their game face on for this one. No strong feelings one way or another. Okay. That's electric words from our representative from the delegation of the neutral planet. I would like to watch it. And I think that's a good barometer for me of whether or not I think it might be good, because I don't feel obliged to actually go to the friggin' cinema a whole bunch these days. To drag me out of the house and go to the cinema to watch something, it must be pretty good. You know, I went to see The Odyssey. That was incredible to watch in the cinema. I've heard very good things about Spider-Man Brand New Day. The most notable thing is it actually looks like a movie. So you know, if I feel like if I'm gonna watch a movie, it should feel like I'm watching a movie. So I'm thinking I might try and get myself a free slot to go see that. And then the other thing I'd like to go see at the cinema is Coyote versus Acme. Actually, dude, there was one other thing I saw at the cinema recently. It was Monsters and Minions. Monsters and Minions is actually really, really nice. Naturally, I didn't go along. I did take my kid. But if I would have known how fun it was anyway, I would have gone happily by myself. Yeah, Monsters and Minions is, like, oddly delightful. A lot of people have brought up how it's got a lot of love for, like, classic Hollywood in it. Classic filmmaking. Jeez, what was that? New Spider-Man is very mid. You don't know what people see in it. I'm guessing more than you? Yeah. Like I say, I've not seen it yet. I'm intrigued by the premise, from what I've gathered from the trailers, but other than that, I don't know much. From what I've seen of the trailers, they seem to be embracing the traditional Peter Parker misery arc, where, you know, the whole thing that defines Peter Parker at some point is he's an absolute fucking sad sack that's lost everything, or is not allowed to enjoy anything for a period of time. I think I recall Tom Holland being confused that people were excited to see Peter Parker being miserable. And I'm like, you're just an absolute fucking sweet innocent angel of a person, aren't you? Have I watched The Odyssey? I have. I mentioned it literally 5 minutes ago. And then a few minutes before that. A movie that looks like a movie these days is a huge win. Yeah, it's nice to see something that feels like it's had consideration for what it's gonna look like instead of just this flatly lit. I think the phrase these days is like Netflix lighting, where there's like no definition or shadow, it's just kind of flat, so they can insert the green screen later kind of thing. I mean, there was a lot of hoo-ha about the volume, and that worked alright for a while, but I feel like the tech and the usage between filmmakers and the tech needs to mature a bit more. It was very gee whiz when the, you know, first series of The Mandalorian came out. They were bigging it up. I still maintain my favorite thing about the first series of The Mandalorian was Werner Herzog. That was inspired casting. I want to see the baby. Uh-huh. Oh, it's spawning in helpful items. Okay. Yog-Sothoth grants me knowledge. Oh, it's the map. Okay. Okay. Definitely need to be saving. Thing is, Peter Parker in the original comics was not like that. Yeah, I know. I think it's more that people have a lot of fondness for the Sam Raimi run. Where the thing that defined the Sam Raimi run is Sam Raimi really likes to bully his actors on screen. You know, in the first Spider-Man, when he's walking out to the wrestling ring before he's like designed his suit and everything, and he's getting all that trash thrown at his head, that's Sam Raimi. That's the director off screen throwing trash at Tobey Maguire's head. Bonesaw's ready. Sorry, Macho Man Randy Savage has Bonesaw in that scene. Sorry, I'm getting a little turned around. There we go. I think they granted me the map for a reason. I think someone was trying to get on me for not using the map in the Duke Nukem Advanced video, because I said one of the levels was like kind of confusing because all of the rooms look the same and it's disorientating. It's like, does it not have a map? Well, some of us are real men who don't look at maps, thank you very much. We don't ask for directions, we just know. We raw dog Duke Advance in this house. Damn right. Damn friggin' right. Are the newest Spider-Man movies good? Yeah, Homecoming is very good. No Way Home? Was it No Way Home or Far From Home? So it goes Homecoming, then there's Far From Home, which has Mysterio. Yeah, I like that one. And then Far From Home is a big ol' sloppy kiss to the extended Spider-Man stuff. But you don't have to watch all of them. I think that's one of the nicer things. You don't have to slavishly watch every single one of them if you don't want to. You can pick like the most recent -1 to catch up if you want to. No Way Home is a lot of fun. But it's even more fun. This is the caveat. It's even more fun if you have watched every other Spider-Man film. This is your dilemma. No Way Home is great, but it's even better if you've watched every other Spider-Man film. Crap, have I gone the wrong way again? I'm completely losing my sense of direction. This is why we were granted the map. All that crazy stuff. I think I'm good. It's not that one. It's that one! Oh, sorry, I need to stretch. While we're on the subject of Spider-Man, I did bring this up earlier, but I've been doing the Tom Holland CrossFit workout. Am I fuck doing that for 20 minutes straight? I am up to like plus 5 minutes. I'm building myself up from 0. But Jesus, my arms. My legs getting up the stairs after that? Crikey. But yeah, I felt like starting somewhere, so I started there. Because I am a common person. So the Tom Holland CrossFit workout. So it's the workout that was publicized that he was doing for 20 minutes every day to get in shape, because he's absolutely freaking shredded for Spider-Man Brand New Day. And everyone was really surprised because it seems like such a simple sequence of workouts. And the nice thing about it is you can swap in and out or modify to whatever your needs are. So there's usually pull-ups. I've swapped it out for like dumbbell raises, because I got some dumbbells. There's press-ups and air squats, which is you hold your arms out while you're doing the squats, and you wouldn't believe it, but that puts a significant amount of tension on parts of the muscles in your arms when you do it. And I've just been finding new and interesting ways to ache in the few days since I started doing it. It's a good ache. It's an encouraging ache, because the ache makes you aware that it's working. But anyway, I must flee. But yeah, Tom Holland is apparently a machine. Being able to do that workout, because it's, yeah, the intensity, if you're doing it continuous, round and round and round like that, you gotta have crazy conditioning. But it's a good place to start. It's a simple, like, sequence of workouts. You can modify it to how you want to do it. You can do X number of XYZ if you feel like it. The crucial thing about the exercise is you do what's right for you, but you keep doing it. I mean, at one point, I thought I wasn't doing enough of the dumbbell raises, so I added an extra 5. And I was like, oh, well, no, let's not modify too hard. Let's not modify too hard. Flee! Flee from the madness! Well, your first problem is you got a Cthulhu statue in the courtyard. Is this going to turn into an entire city level? Oh. You odious cretin. Did I not inform you of the pox I put upon thee? Well, that's rude. Odious cretin? Dre, same with keeping your arms extended down by your knees when doing sit-ups. That's a surprising amount of strain to the workout. Tom Holland was an acrobat as well. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about Tom Holland's like first audition for Spider-Man, and he did a fucking flip. He did a massive. He like at the audition, he was like, "Do you think it'll help me if I absolutely if I do like a backflip or something at the at the audition?" It seems to be a tremendously likable fella. I don't know. I just want to like ruffle his hair. Go, oh, you're doing a good job, kid. Oh man. Dwarven mech, just wait till your early 40s, achy joints and waking with sleeping limbs. Waking with sleeping limbs, take your vitamin. I've already got that, man. I'm in my early 40s, in my late 30s. I'm already there, man. I'm trying to mitigate. I'm trying to mitigate as best I can. The point is, when anyone talks about exercise, it's that they've even bothered to begin with, yeah? That's the important thing. Exercise is better than no exercise. It doesn't matter how much. It's the fact that you do it that counts. That extra bit of movement, that extra bit of effort, it's worthwhile. It's all worthwhile. I mean, granted, you gotta be a little bit sensible. You gotta make sure you're not, like, chasing down a workout with a friggin' 2x doner kebab every night or that kind of stuff. But I think that should come naturally. If you're in the mindset where you're gonna pick up exercise and maybe, you know, put yourself in a little bit of a better condition, you're gonna consciously start thinking about the things that you're eating as well, just as a consequence of it. And it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. I was gonna go get, like, a meal deal from my local supermarket today. And it's a usual habit that I have. I'll pick up, like, a wrap. And I think I'm being healthy because it's, like, a veggie halloumi wrap. And then, you know, I'll have a little look at the calories on the back of it. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know, this is kind of drenched in sauce and stuff. And, you know, it's probably a little higher than it needs to be. So I try to have a look at a few other things. It's like, you know, the little, like the chicken chow mein microwave things. It may not seem like a healthy option, but at least it's lower in the calorie count. And it's an easy swap that I can make where it's a little bit better. It's not the best, but it's a little bit better. And that's what you need to do, a little bit better every time, where possible. Where I've always tripped up is I try to do too much too quick, and I'm trying to be really conscious of the fact that I do not need to rush. I do not need to go full send right off the bat, because that's how you hurt yourself. That's how you put yourself in a bad position, or, you know, throw out your back, and then you have to, you know, take down time, and you're not exercising, you feel like shit all over again. So that's what I'm trying to avoid personally. It works for me. But I do like the feeling of knowing that I've earned my aches and pains. Berserk in the end, steak. Just steak for every meal. There's a gym near you where you live, Jamlo, that's right next to a takeout place. I mean, I'm not saying never ever have takeout ever. I'm just saying, you know, make it your treat. Make it the reward at the end of a week, you know, instead of, you know, more often than you should. I know that I've been guilty of that. You know, you're too tired to want to have to cook something or put something healthier together, so you just want to say, "Send me food," or, you know, it's easier than ever. Beep boop boop, deliver the food to me, please. There used to at least be a little bit of a barrier between you and the takeaway, because you had to physically call someone and tell them your order. And that level of social interaction sometimes I didn't want to have to deal with, so I was able to mitigate some of that. But now, because there's an app and I don't have to talk to anyone anymore, it's too easy. It's too easy. Stay down. Stay down! Sorry, I'm just trying to get my head around this. Do I need to make that gap? Oh, yes. I do need to make the gap, quite literally. Don't mind me, I'm just locking in on these irradiated sea urchins. There we go. Leon, you stress eat a lot and feel like shit afterwards. Oh yeah. That's me. That's me. My coping mechanism, stress, is food and drink. You know, bad day, get some beers at the end of it. You know, order a takeaway, that kind of thing. You've had a hard day. You don't want to cook. Sorry, I'm just realizing that I haven't saved a single time during that entire section. I'm going to take this opportunity to heed the call of nature. I shall be right back.
Okay! That's how we're playing things, is it? I'm being attacked by abstract art now. Shut. What? It's a jewel? It's a goddamn Quake map. It's a Quake multiplayer map. What the heck? I'm having to fight. It's a Dark Link fight. I'm gonna make a clip of that for the Clips channel. All of this room for activities. Oh, holy shit! Well, that's a lot. That's a bit more than a. For anyone who's at the loop, the link in the chat over on the Twitch side of things. That's a classic. That's a classic. I'm wondering whether I need to repost that to the. Oh boy! Oh, Zeus. You happy with yourself, Mouser? You freaking happy with yourself? Are you happy? Are you happy? You probably are. You son of a bitch. Despite appearances, he was good with children, as opposed to this fella. Like a Sailor Moon transformation. Is the difficulty curve? But here, I'm not feeling that problem. I'm feeling like the challenge is on the button at this point. To me, anyway. That's the funniest death fall I've seen. I'm wondering whether I need to repost that to the oh boy. Post that to the shorts to show the Zoomers and the Alphas how we did it back in the day.
Yo! Why do those clips sound like they're recorded in metal